Welcome to the Hillsborian Historian. My name is Rex, and today we're going to take a look at some ancient film that I recently came across. All right, so you know it's old because look at the stamps on this thing. 4-cent Lincoln stamps. That is a back in the day stamp. Thankfully, the front label gives us some information. We have Thor Kopstedt as a name. We know he lives in Washington State, and he apparently vacations in Florida. It's 1960 when the film is developed. All right, so Thor is going to go from Washington State on the top left to Florida on the bottom right. All right, I live in Tampa, so I have some concepts about Florida, obviously, but where did he go? Florida's a huge state. Looking at old newspapers, we can see that Thor is a fish expert. He works for the Brighton Fish Company. And if we look at the video soon, we will see that he is fishing. Another scene in this short movie will show us a sign. I thought it said cowboy, but that really doesn't make sense. I looked at it for a while and figured out it says Bombay. So another internet search is done and we find this postcard. The Bombay Hotel is in Miami, Florida. So the postcard tells us pretty much where it is. A good newspaper search gives us an exact address. This hotel is located in Miami Beach's Hotel Row. You will see these unique structures reaching out into the Atlantic Ocean, and sure enough, they are in our video. All right, let's see this video. What's going on? All right, sure enough, Thor is fishing. By the way, when I said this video is old and ancient, I'm kind of exaggerating. I was born in the 60s myself. It really wasn't that long ago. Thor is in his element. You can see he's just enjoying the day. I don't really eat fish, just so you know. I prefer a nice Cuban sandwich or something. All right, Thor is back at a hotel, and I mean, this is really interesting to me. This is a cool looking hotel. So the film is a little bit shaky. Part of that is when it's converted to a digital format, and part of it is, I think, when the person filmed it originally as well. Here's a fun fact. A lot of people think the Cuban sandwich was invented in Cuba, but they're wrong. And other people think the Cuban sandwich was invented in Miami, but they're wrong. It was invented in Ybor City in Tampa. And I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, hey, Rex, you're biased because you're from Tampa. And I'm gonna say, yeah, I probably am biased because I'm from Tampa, but it's true. The Cuban sandwich was invented in Ybor City in Tampa, Florida, over 100 years ago. Anyhow, isn't this view of Miami beautiful? I'm sure all of this area is high-rises right now. We love to build tall buildings in Florida. Look at the sun. This is just beautiful. There's just enough light out so that the 8mm tape retains some of the detail and we can actually see what's going on. When it gets too dark, it's hard to tell exactly what's going on a lot of times with the 8mm film. And just as Thor has left us in the dark, I must also leave this video. So till next time, you guys take care out there.